Lally ho, friends. Welcome back to episode 70-something of Kupo Quest. I never remember that I need to look it up until right this second.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Oh,
where are we?
Crapola. We're in a dungeon.
We are in a dungeon, and which is unusual because these two here in the middle there, Fishy and Ace, have done everything they can to avoid every dungeon in my game. So I finally got you down in one. So we have made our way to Zanarkand. We are now underneath the ruins of this city, where we have found a couple disturbing things. One of them being a man that they have been experimenting on. They have actually been graphing his skin to some kind of metallic weaponry, like a gun. He introduced himself as Barrett. He has no idea how he got here, but he is an Empire citizen from Lindblom who was abducted from his home, brought here, and experimented on. So, another thing
very not cool about that.
Oh yeah, he's real mad about it. I mean, as I would imagine.
As you ought to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's justified in his anger. He does have a daughter he's trying to get home to, but in his anger and in your persuasion, he has decided to stick around for just a little bit. And we ended with the screams of a certain someone echoing through the hallways. So you have located Rinoa somewhere down here. You know that she's nearby, those of you that are familiar with her. And that's where we ended and where we pick up. So what do you want to do? I'll zoom out too, just to show what we've seen so far down here.
Which way was it come from?
So, what's your passive perception?
Hella.
Yeah, it's really high. 21.
Mm-hmm.
So there's two additional exits out of this room. There's one on the left. They're both going north, but there's a door on the left, a door on the right. The door on the left is open, and you can see this. It's kind of a long hallway. It definitely came from down there, and it didn't sound that far away.
This thing?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a wall.
That's a wall, and then off to the right, there's another door. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Precisely.
Whee! Sorry, I can't help myself.
What are you doing? Besides playing with the map.
Look, I do it because I'm stressed. I have to channel my stress into whimsy, or I will just combust. I'm gonna.
The real question
isn't there to be stressed about if your name is Euphrasie Pascal? I'm going in the direction.
Yeah, I'm running. Bascat is running.
Okay, well, what did you say, Ava? The real question is, do we want to what?
Do we want to cheat, or do we want to actually figure this out?
I'm curious. I'm curious what you're going to try to cheat.
If it's going to cost resources, I would say think about if it's worth it or not.
Oh no, I would just go to the link pearl and say, "Hey, Squall, we're right behind you. Which room is Rinoa in?"
Well, I feel like if she's screaming, he would have already been there.
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying. Like, where are you?
Unless she's giving birth right now, and that's what it is. Which would arguably...
Was she pregnant?
No, well,
she is. That was revealed. Pregnant. Yeah.
Shit!
It's not been that...
Nobody told me this!
It's not been that
it's
long.
kind of like a secret.
I could have made so many Pregananant jokes.
Yeah, they're not supposed to know.
In fact, I just made one. I said pregnant.
They're not supposed to know. Okay. So here's the hallway. And actually, once you do that, you don't get a response from Squall.
Of course.
But as you run up in this hallway, it does kind of become obvious as the screaming continues off to your left here. So there's a door right there.
That one.
That you can go into.
Boop, 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 door.
Let's go. Yep, that was good.
All right.
Door.
Gonna move Barrett here with you because he charges.
Yes, that's
also.
right. He's with us.
He is with you.
Hell yeah. My dude. My guy. My bestest dude.
Daddy.
Oh.
Let's not do that. So, now I'm uncomfortable. Oops, sorry. Erase.
That was very forceful. Good. That was very emphatic.
So, as you walk in, you see Squall already there, not responding to you because he is currently a little busy as he's focused on this large creature that's in the middle of the room. They seem to be locked eyes, like they're in the middle of some kind of conversation. It is a human up top, but around the midriff, they turn into like a serpentine kind of creature as it tapers off into a snake. And with a long tail that kind of curls up. Before I reveal this, give me this will be for Izzy. Give me a history check.
All right.
Yeah, you are a nerd.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what I get. That's 10, so 27.
Okay, so I wanted you to do that before I revealed it because the name's on here. But you are at least aware of this creature, and once they speak, you remember their voice. This is Marilith.
Uh-oh.
The icon of fire that had been hanging out in the desert. No longer needed since they've secured Ifrit.
Wait, I'm confused. Isn't the icon of fire a Freed?
This was the fiend. The fiend that was guarding.
Okay.
The fiend.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Sorry, if I said icon, that was a mistake. It was the fiend that was guarding Ifrit in the desert. The one that threatened you and had a hand in bringing your ship down, I believe. When you flew into the desert.
Knowing our luck, probably.
Yeah.
The two of them are... so she has two swords drawn, and he, of course, has his gun blade out. He barely notices that you've even walked into the room. This is your last chance. You let her go now. Passive perception 21, you said, Euphrasie?
Yes, sir.
You can see that there is some kind of large contraption behind her. Behind Marilith, that is. It is human shaped. It almost looks like it was like a sarcophagus built to hold somebody, but the front is actually transparent. And you can see that there is an unconscious Rinoa inside. So I guess I can reveal her now. She's there.
Okay.
Gulp.
What do y'all want to do?
As
Get
Squall
her
says,
out.
this is your last chance. I assume all anime style as we're running into the room. I'll also add on saying, the other three fiends were defeated. If you want to live, get out.
Give me a intimidation check with disadvantage.
Oh, she didn't fuck with her siblings.
I'm good at intimidation, guys. Don't worry. Oh, that was almost a 1.
Whoa.
I'm so good at this fail.
Oh no!
You know he was being sarcastic.
Yeah, I have a +1.
She looks over in your direction. Ah, you've come to join the fun, have you? You're just in time. I'm about to take what's left of this pathetic creature. She kind of looks over her shoulder at Rinoa, who looks incredibly pale. Then, I'll need a replacement after that. She starts just kind of pointing at each of you. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who wants to be next? Let's see who she decides.
Mm-hmm.
So
her finger lands pointing at Euphrasie.
Of course.
Yes.
Oh.
I think when I'm done with this one, I'll take you next. She kind of closes her eyes and takes a deep inhale. As Squall takes another step forward as Rinoa screams again. What are you doing? He's running at this lady.
Oh, Izzy immediately, because he is level 18 now, he now has what are called spell mastery spells. He is going to immediately Misty Step into this area.
Okay. What about the rest of you? What are you doing?
Oh yeah, running.
Having a brief half-second crisis. Epsilon did not expect that, but I figured it was probably going to be me or Ava. I figured she was going to look at Ava.
I rolled it. You just got.
But then I
unlucky.
realized she probably has. She almost looks like she has a thing for like dark-haired ladies.
Oh,
that might be it too.
I didn't realize this was a toxic Yuri all of a sudden.
She just because Rinoa is a dark-haired lady, Euphrasy's a dark-haired lady.
Bazcat's a dark-haired lady.
Bazcat is a dark-haired lady, but she didn't look at you. She's underestimating Bazcat. She doesn't realize what she's missing.
Accurate.
Okay, is anyone going to attempt to stop Squall? Because if not, we're going to be rolling initiative, because he is...
No, Squall has every right to attack.
All right.
Yeah, Euphrasy is EG wants to dissect this situation a little bit, but Euphrasy does not have that much mental stability right now.
I'm with that. So let's go ahead and roll initiative then. And
Go.
Oh. Okay.
Yeesh, Izzy.
Decent.
So let me know when you get. So we got 15 for Bazcat. I've got a 10 for Ava. Is that right? 13 Euphrasie, 8 for Izzy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, people.
Yep.
That's
This
not
is interesting.
good.
Yikes.
This is great.
Euphrasie going in the middle is actually pretty decent.
It's probably okay. Let's see what happens here.
Listen, I'm just happy I got to move beforehand because I was not trying to spend a turn getting over there.
All right.
Oh, Jesus, that scared me.
That's what it was supposed to do.
I had it way too high.
That's what Psychic always does. As Marilith looks around at you all starting to flank her. Oh, this hardly seems fair. From behind her back comes another set of hands. And then another set of hands. Until she has 6. Each grasping a sword as she just starts to wield them around. Let's see. Let's dance, shall we? Okay, with that, she is going to use her bonus action to kind of turn around in a circle until she just vanishes in this puff of just kind of smoke that smells like brimstone and sulfur, and she pops back up right here in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
As she's gonna just start wailing on first Bazcat.
Good luck.
Does a 31 hit you?
31 will hit me.
Okay. That's going to be 34 slashing damage.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Squall is going to be... Ooh, 19 might actually miss him. No, it doesn't. Still hits. Okay.
What the hell, Squall?
It barely hits, though. 38 damage.
Jesus.
For her third attack,
That's good.
Euphrasie does a 27 hit you.
Can I see her?
Yes, you can.
Silvery barbs.
Okay.
Ooh.
I knew I was smart to save my reaction once Ava got hit.
24.
I tried.
It's
that
better
still
than
hit?
like. What do you think, dude? What do you freaking think?
That was the third attack. Ooh, 18 might miss Barrett here. Oh, his AC 16. Barrett's just down. He only had 15 health.
Aw.
You only healed him up 15, remember?
Yeah.
Now,
So, Bazcat. This will be a 27. 21 damage, and then she'll do another at Squall. That'll hit for 29 damage. And that was her 6 attacks.
How many damage did Euphrasie take?
It was just 19, I believe.
19. What kind?
This is slashing damage.
Okay, cool. Nothing.
Just straight up slashing damage from her.
That's fine.
From her.
My HP
things.
max got reduced last time, so.
Oh yeah,
I
forgot about
fought
that.
Stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm a little scared.
Couldn't be me.
Okay.
I mean,
and
rude.
then
I think I still have more health than you.
Probably.
that'll be
See?
it. That'll be it for her turn. Basket, you're up.
Oh, I have such a good idea.
Best cat is gonna smash. All
Go
right.
for it.
Is Bazcat flanking with Squall?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay.
freeze.
Let's get this. Let's get rolling, shall we? All right. I have advantage now. Yay. Does a nat 20 hit?
A nat 20 absolutely hits, of course.
Oof. This is gonna be a good fight.
So that is going to start with 18 regular damage, and that is
Okay.
with the double, and then that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. This isn't going to do anything because she is fire, but you never know. 16 fire damage.
Fire seems to do nothing.
Yeah, you know what? I won't roll it then. All right. So that's
As you cut into her, as you slice the skin, you hear Rinoa scream from within her contraption.
Oh no!
You do see some damage that has been done to Marilith, but Rinoa seems to suffer some as well.
Do I have any idea what sort of fiendish tomfoolery might be happening here?
So I'm pretty sure I can figure that out on my turn.
I'm gonna guess warding bond, but fiendish tomfoolery.
Listen, if it's a spell, it's getting dispelled. So regardless,
probably some kind of effect.
You don't know right now, but that's what happened, Bascat. What are you doing? You guys are high level now. I gotta add some twists. I gotta add some twists into the fight.
Do you have any abilities that could grapple her?
You see the size of this thing?
Listen,
we're talking about
grapple
Bascat
Godzilla. That's true. It is Bascat.
I have Revivify if all else fails.
It's true. It's true.
And I
this is what I wanted.
I have a few diamonds. Mostly for y'all fools, but you know.
This is the hardest Bascat's ever thought during combat.
Yeah, during combat,
yeah. Bascat is having a hard time because this is... Bascat can't... Okay. I don't think... I think... I have 3 attacks. I'm not gonna action surge. I'm gonna unarmed strike. I'm just gonna try to punch her.
Go ahead.
I don't think he can hit her now that he's heard Rinoa scream. Does a 17 hit her?
17 misses.
Okay, good. And then I'll just do it one more time, but this time I have advantage.
You had advantage anyway, yeah.
Well, fuck it. That's fine. I wanted to miss that one. I'm going to miss this one, too. It's a 15.
15. So. Okay.
He just can't. He's like, just tries to punch her a couple times. He's like, fuck.
You see
what do I do? What do I do?
Wait, Bazcat, also, you are friends with Squall. Please let him know what's happening, if he doesn't already.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could probably...
Bazcat might, like, move around, because that's not going to...
strafe around her.
And like grab Squall's like shoulder and be like, she's hurting Rinoa. Hurting her hurts Rinoa.
What the fuck are we supposed to do then?
Oh God, he didn't know.
Oh, Jesus. The nerds.
Barrett passes his first death save.
Also, leave it to the nerds is the funniest thing Bazcat has ever said.
Leave it to the nerds. Y'all made my turn incredibly difficult.
Squall
Yeah, no,
doesn't know what to do. He's gonna run over to Rinoa. He's gonna just back up for a second, lower his blade, and there's a moment where he looks at you, he looks at Marilith, and then he takes off this way. She is going to take an attack of opportunity.
Wait, wouldn't he disengage? He hasn't attacked.
He might be trying to use his action to get her out of there.
That's
Squall,
fair. Okay.
As we've established before, and as he told you, he is not thinking clearly when it comes to her. He told you all this. He's literally said, "Don't tell me, because I will fuck things up." So no, he's not.
Guys. Listen, guys. I tried.
It was a good try, though. It was a good try. She is going to, as he's running away, 30 damage as he slices across the really cool jacket that he's wearing. Yes.
So he's going to pass through me, so he would still be within 5 feet of me, right?
Yeah.
When she hits him,
Absolutely.
I have an ability. I have interception.
When love interception.
When a creature you see hits another creature within 5 feet, if you of you with an attack roll, you can take a reaction to reduce the damage dealt to the target by 1d10 plus 6.
Go for it.
Ooh.
And I'm holding my shield because I have a new cool shield, so
yeah.
and that's gonna be minus. Oh damn. So
hey, a reduction's a reduction.
So that's 6, 7, 8. So it's minus 9 damage. I don't know why it doesn't have that plus 9.
Okay.
On there.
This is a good time to say too, if you're not in the Discord, you should be, because Bascat's been sharing images of her shield that she's been drawing, so it's definitely worth checking out. Then he's going to use his action to see if he can start trying to get this thing open. He is having trouble with that. Euphrasie.
Okay, I have a couple of ideas.
Use
I'm
all
gonna field this to the group. I cannot do that. I have one action because I'm not a fighter and I'm not as cool as you.
To be fair, no one's as cool as Bascat. Even the player is not as cool as Bascat.
Well, actually, no. I am as cool as Bascat. I'm literally like the Frost icon girly. If anybody is as cool as Bascat, it's Euphrasie, Lior, Pascal.
That's some punspiration right there.
We need it, man.
Yeah, I'm making the punspiration as I fear. Option 1, heal Barrett. Option 2, banishment.
I'm leaning towards banishment, but I feel like she probably has high charisma.
Yeah.
Well, Barrett's not dead yet, so we just gotta keep his unconscious body out of AoEs for a bit.
Yep, he's got one success too.
So
unless you can heal him for more than like 40, he's just gonna get down again in one hit. Which, I mean, that's one less hit we take, so that's pros and cons. But
yeah, so part of me's like, yeah, healing word is a bonus action, but I can't do that if I banishment. And
I'm about to say, attempting the banishment wouldn't be too much.
We're attempting the banishment. She's in my grill. There has literally never been a better time, and something comes over Euphrasie, and she puts on that usual Euphrasie smile, and she's like, "Oh, this ought to be interesting," and just puts out a hand and goes, "Poke."
29.
Yikes.
It's a decent roll, but yeah, 29.
Yeah,
you weren't wrong. The charisma's kind of high.
Yeah.
So.
Now, if we could have had Lauren here to feeble mind this bitch.
Oh yeah, that would have been great. Poor Lauren. You're never around when you need him. Okay, what are you doing?
Or if Izzy has feeble mind.
No, I don't. I have it in my spell book. I just didn't.
It's the best 8th level spell. It's the best. One of my favorite spells in the game.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. The problem is, I just knew we would be dealing with a lot of people with a lot of like legendary resistances. So I was just like, I'm not even gonna worry about it.
You right. Well, if I leave, I take a shitload of damage, and if I stay, I take a shitload of damage.
Yeah.
I can't do anything else, so I'm gonna stay, I think.
Rinoa's turn in combat. She's unconscious. Nothing happens. Ava, you're up.
Okay. Yep.
It's fun for me to see you all actually like struggling with combat
Tactics.
for once, because normally you guys are just like fuck it.
Normally I run in, I stab things and stun them, and then we beat them up. So this is
You're in the unique position in that you can move slightly more freely around the room.
Yeah. So
You
I'm
also
gonna
are the
run over
lock-picking
here.
machine.
Yeah, I'm sure this has some magical bullshit to it. I'm gonna run over here, do some monk bullshit off the table, and then run over here next to Squall and Rinoa. And I'm not very good at magical shit.
Okay.
But I'll spend my action if I have to, but I want to see how this cage or what she's in is set up. I'm sure there's magical shit to it, but I want to try and see like the base foundation of it, see if there's any structural weakness I can fuck with or anything I can sort of
In my
maneuver
professional
alter.
opinion, there's some magical shit happening.
If you want to try with the magical shit, you can give me Arcana. Otherwise, investigation.
Yeah, investigation. Yep.
I figured you would, but let's see what you get.
Ooh, God, Izzy's so smart. He could just do this.
Right.
Yeah.
Let
I'm-
the nerds handle it.
Reroll. It's not even better.
9. You don't know if it's just the adrenaline, but you're having trouble finding any kind of weakness. Like you're just having trouble finding something. There's just too much going on right now. This thing with 6 blades kind of spinning in a whirlwind, it's distracting. There's definitely something magical going on here. Even with the 12, I'll tell you that it looks like even when you try to touch it, you can feel magical barriers around it that are preventing you from physically touching it. That would be the first thing you have to get rid of before you can do anything else.
Mm-hmm.
It's big magic, people.
And this is also probably a stretch, but when Rinoa was taking damage from the attacks, was it like a physical damage? Was it an elemental damage? Was that something I'd be able to tell?
Does she look like she's bleeding?
She has a scratch, like a cut along her face. It looks like the damage was transferred as it was. Slashing damage became slashing damage.
Yep, that's good.
I don't like it.
Okay.
With my bonus action, she's unconscious, right?
She is, yes.
It's so difficult to determine whether the effect is on the object or on her.
I'll try a healing word through the gate on her and see if any magic can get through.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
If you heal Marilith, I'm only going to be mildly frustrated.
Yeah, that would be because that was the max roll too, so that'd be a little unlucky. 12.
As you whisper your healing word, you see Rinoa's scar start to knit up. The healing takes effect. Those of you near Marilith don't see any reversal of your damage.
Ooh, all right, that's good.
Okay. So...
I'll just say what I found out loud.
How many of those can you do?
You might want to swap me and Ava. Ava, swap with me.
No, I can't move anymore. Sorry, that's the end of my turn.
Well, that could be the plan.
Okay.
That could
Izzy,
be the strat.
you're up.
Yep. Oh my god, come on. There we go. Brooming over, immediately going to see what type of magical bullshit is happening right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
give me an Arcana check.
Plus 11 at advantage. Ooh, that's a 25.
25. All right, it's not detect magic, so I'm not giving you any schools or
Magical
anything,
bullshit.
but you can definitely see that there are layers of enchantments here.
Oh my god.
So you could work through them, but it's not going to be a one turn done kind of thing. The first one you can definitely tell is just a physical barrier that's around this thing that's keeping people from actually interacting with the weird coffin thing.
Really quick, when we cast bonus action spells, what type of spells can we cast after that again?
Cantrips.
Cantrips. Okay.
Yep. Action cantrips.
You hurl a firebolt at her.
That's annoying. Okay.
Actually, don't do that. That wouldn't
don't do
anything.
that.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. I will say you know that.
Fucking Ice Storm, Ice Knife? No. Ray of Frost is the good one.
Ice Knife's cool too.
Ice Knife is cool, but that would hurt us.
Yes.
Ice knife, baby.
Well, we don't know if Rinoa still takes the damage, even if it is elemental.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure she would.
Important follow-up question that I want, and I'm curious if Izzy is able to discern. Are the effects on the object or on Rinoa herself?
Yeah, it's got to be the object, I'm sure.
I'm assuming. With the 25, do I know how many barriers of shit I gotta blast through?
Not with an Arcana. That you would need a detect magic to get the exact number.
Ooh, and I do want to dispel. Hold on. Cantrip return. Okay, hold on.
This is fun. This was just like a nice little wrench, and I just liked watching the confidence fall out as you realized what was happening.
The problem
cool demon fight. Oh shit.
Also,
the problem is I can't waste my turn dispelling each round, or else you guys it'll just be you guys playing chicken until you don't have no more spells left.
I mean, that might be what we have to do.
I mean, I was gonna see if Ava and I could swap places so that he could do a shit ton of fuck damage, and then I can pick up the slack.
Oh my god! Hold on. Oh my god! I'm praying to the D&D gods right now.
Ace is cooking.
Okay.
We may just have to kill Marilith and then revivify her. Because if Rinoa goes unconscious and we still damage her, she's going to fail death saves.
Yeah.
We'll have plenty of time.
If you can out-heal the damage, that's another option.
That's also what that's part of what I was suggesting, is have me just go full healer mode like with Adonis.
Has anybody here played Final Fantasy VIII? I really wish Psychic were here because this is like ripped right out of the game. There's a boss fight that's just like this.
Not in a very long time.
And when I pick up a game, it's probably either going to be 7 or 10, because I've heard some things about 10.
Well, 8's my personal favorite, but it's not everybody's personal favorite.
Really quick, you said when Ava casted a spell through there, it worked on Rinoa?
It did, yep.
Okay. Yeah, I cast Fireball. Anyways,
If we kill her, we don't have to worry about accidentally killing her.
Okay.
That's a strat, but good lord.
What's he cooking with here?
This would be an object. Okay. Okay. I
think it might be okay, guys.
I'm thinking.
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Lord Almighty. You're scaring me.
Come on, you gonna break the encounter with like one spell? What do you got?
I'm trying to see. Yeah, guys, I might have to use a turn to detect magic to see what type of shit I'm dealing with before I make my move first. I'm just annoyed that we're basically just going to be stuck for a bunch of rounds. Okay, detect magic. I'm going to detect magic at 4th level. That doesn't do anything. I'm just out of 3rd level spells.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
So there are 3 distinct protection spells on this. The first is just a physical barrier, basically, that's keeping people back. The second one is like a magical trap that will be triggered when anybody comes within a certain distance or once the first barrier falls.
Okay.
So that would be what school is that does all the bad damage?
Evocation.
Evocation. The third one is another trap. Also evocation, I think. But this one has a different effect besides strictly damage. I don't know how to say it. Let's just say it's a displacement spell.
Oh, there you go.
We're just gonna Google the displacement spell.
Like
So-
a
Well, I mean, it's not
teleporting
specifically.
not literally.
Yeah, not literally the spell.
Some sort of
displacement.
conjuration. Shit's gonna get moved. Something's gonna get teleported.
There you go.
That probably.
That's
Some teleporty fun times.
that's
Yeah.
the word I meant. I
So
just
we're
don't know what.
fucked. We can't even dispel it without her moving somewhere else.
Or us, or the room, or who knows what's gonna happen.
So there's literally nothing we can do except kill Rinoa.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, we're going
I would
to.
recommend not killing Rinoa.
Yeah.
Even if
I mean-
you have a cleric on standby.
There is one person who really can make this decision right now, and he's kind of nutso, cuckoo bananas. So, it's his wife and baby. So
There are ways to mitigate this. If I were Ravnok, I would tell you. But I also like seeing what you all come up with, because most of the time it's something I didn't think of, and I like it better.
I mean, in theory, shouldn't you just be able to dump dispel magics for like 4 turns, 5 turns?
Well, if I dispel the first one,
It'll
the
train
trap
reaction.
will go off, and then the
Oh,
third
I
one will
see
most
that.
likely move her somewhere else.
Gotcha.
And I don't have. If I had anti-magic sphere, I could do that, but I don't.
See, I actually
Blankeneck, the one time I don't do that.
can you maybe try to dispel them in opposite order? Like try to do the inner one first.
Oh my god, because his spell worked. Oh my god, thank you so much, Killer. Shout out to you, Diva. You ate that.
I'm giving Killer Bubbles inspiration.
Thank you.
Is that the bit? Is that the gist?
All of my spells are all of my cantrips are attack spells, so I legitimately can't even cast a cantrip or anything. So since I cast Detect Magic, Izzy is going to she's gonna end up back here anyways. So I think Izzy is just gonna rely on his broom, if that's the case.
Okay.
He's gonna essentially fly diagonally, so he'll end up about 30 feet in the air.
That's
if
about
something
as high as you can go with the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind then. I'm gonna go 20 feet in the air then, because I remember what happens when I go too high.
I was gonna say, please don't hypotenuse yourself out of reach of me.
Well, we're in an enclosed space here, by the way.
Yeah, she has a teleport, and she can just end up here. So, oh wait, I'm a dummy. I forgot. I have a bonus action spell I can literally cast. I'm going to
Well, you can only cast. Yeah.
You're so right. Never mind. Izzy is just going to move the old-fashioned way, which is up here, about 20 feet.
Flying broom.
Yeah,
The
about
old-fashioned
20
way.
Is that a wall or like a pillar in the middle there?
Those are
This
pews. Those are like benches.
Okay,
those
so
are like pews.
those are like
Actually,
This is like
Actually-
climbable.
this is like a reconstructed or a repurposed like altar room.
yeah. Okay, so sorry. My mind is just everywhere at once because planning. Izzy's actually just gonna go over here, about 20 feet up in the air. If she hits me, she hits me. I'm not even gonna worry about it because I know she's gonna end up here soon, and I want to
Okay.
be able to just get back and forth as quickly as possible.
So is that it?
Wait, I am so sorry. I completely forgot.
I swear to God, Ace.
What do you have? You've done an action, movement,
Yeah, you've
bonus
done your
action.
Okay. No,
Wait,
I was
you
looking
didn't
at
do
the
bonus
range of a very specific spell. Izzy's
Okay.
actually gonna move over here behind this pillar.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry
With
about that.
at the end of your turn, she will use her one legendary action that she has. As she kind of like she raises herself up and then like looks around, spins around, looks at the entire room, and then the other end of her tail slips around and starts to wind around your feet, Bazcat. I need a strength saving throw.
Oh, you're about to get yoked.
Bitch. Oh, that was
I'm
so
very
close.
stressed out.
Ooh, you do have. I did just give you inspiration if you want to use it.
That's true. You know what? I'm gonna use it.
Do it.
Come on,
What's that?
Bazcat.
19.
19 is not enough. As
Ew.
this, as she starts wrapping around you like a snake from the bottom up, as you start to feel yourself being constricted, you will take 11 bludgeoning damage. You are now considered grappled.
Cool.
And currently restrained.
Nice.
Okay. With that,
the business and oof.
it is her turn. As she kind of like wraps around you and goes to her full height, you see all 6 of these come out. As her eyes flare, you can see like they kind of blaze with fire as she just is going to wail on you. Oh, the first one was a nat 1. Total miss, though. Even being restrained, you managed to just like jerk out of the way right before she can hit you. Ooh, this one might be close too. I don't think a 21 hits you anymore.
Nope.
Son of a bitch.
I love
Okay.
this game.
That was a natural
Crazy.
20 on this one, though.
No,
So
yeah.
you are going to take double.
No, I'm not that kind of cleric.
So 23 and 15 slashing damage. That's 3. A dirty 20 doesn't hit
right
you.
now.
Or
Let's go get close to this thing.
24.
24 will hit.
Okay. And then one more. So 37 damage.
Should have activated the shield, damn it.
21.
21 does not hit.
Fucking shield. I knew I shouldn't have given you that. Okay. So that's what you got. As she just all 6 of these just starts wailing on Bazcat, and Bazcat is just taking it.
Yeah, he's pretty bloody though.
Absolute warrior.
Okay. Then next is Bazcat. You are currently restrained,
Cool.
but you can try to break free out of the grapple if you'd like.
Sorry.
I am going to do that.
Okay, it'll take your action, but the DC's way lower than the initial.
Oh, cool. At the start of each turn, if you have less than 100 hit points, which I do, and at least 1 hit point, you regain 9 hit points.
I got you below 100 for once.
Yeah, you
Holy
did.
shit.
I'm not looking good right now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This was my one
Yeah, 'cause-
goal.
We
Because
made
you
history.
drained my health until a long rest, I have less health than I am supposed to.
Oh yeah, right.
So, yeah, it's not fun. Yeah, I'm gonna try to break free. How do I do that? That's a strength.
Strength saving throw.
All right, don't fail me now. 29.
You could have used that
That's a-
before.
Yeah.
Hun, that's a crit.
Okay.
It is. That's a crit.
With a
So
crit,
just get-
here's what
my
I'll
bad,
do. Because it does use your action in order to do that. But what I will say is because you crit, I'll give you, if you want to take it, 1 attack also.
Okay.
But you got to tell me how you get out of it because I want to see how it looks cool.
Okay, give me 1 second to look at something.
I've never seen so much referencing in this game before.
Is there any sort of concentration that she's has right now?
She's pretty concentrated on slicing your
Killing.
head off, but
Any-
other than that,
any
you can't really
concentration
tell.
spell. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm Bazcat. Knowing, oh, this is stupid as hell. It's it's so good
Yeah,
though.
that's Bazcat.
Bazcat
On brand.
not wanting to really super hurt Rinoa, is going to use his shield because it has that little pointy edge at the bottom that I've created. Look at the Discord, everybody.
It's cool.
And he's gonna pull it up and sort of like try to stab it down into it.
Okay.
Into her like hand.
It's her tail.
Or her tail, I guess. So
is that going to be the way you get out and attack, essentially?
Yeah, because it's gonna hurt her a little, at least a little bit, and then also have her like,
Give me an attack roll.
Be like, oh my god, and drop you.
Yeah, exactly. What would I attack? Would this be?
Don't you have something that lets you do like a shield bash or something?
I have you put it in the actual thing,
Okay.
but I don't have it on my list.
Okay. Because I know that's an attack.
And an unarmed strike.
Well, it would definitely be, you could go ahead and do the D20. And it'll have the same plus as your weapon attack, so just go ahead and hit that.
Okay.
You know what? I'll look it up later. Just give me you can give me the damage from your base weapon. We'll just call it that.
Okay. Alright, we'll just do that. So that'll be 11 damage.
11. As you like slam down into this, those over near Rinoa just kind of see her physically go, and you feel just like you hear a grunt kind of escape her throat, as they both take 11 damage.
Yay. And then I also have, as a bonus action, I have Stone's Endurance,
Okay.
which should get me a little. Oh wait, not Stone's Endurance. Wait, I did have that. I could have used that, but I do have Second Wind, which gives me 1d10 plus 18 health back on a bonus. So that's gonna be 23 health back.
Nice.
I'm still not doing well, just to be clear, but I'm not close to death anymore.
Well,
Fair.
I'll strafe around and I can handle it.
I'm not worried about it. I trust you, Frazee, to pick me up.
Hell yeah.
With that, Barrett fails this death save.
It's fine. I have mass heals.
Squall is struggling. He doesn't really. I mean, he's got his sword now, and he's just slamming against this thing, but the magical barrier is repelling him. Euphrasia.
Oh, sorry, DM. I forgot. Izzy would have told Ava and Squall he's gonna dispel it from the inside. It'll just take a while. Sorry, I realized I didn't say that. I'm sure that doesn't change anything, but I realized that he would have
Not
told
for
them
Squall, but probably
that.
for
Yeah, 100%.
Euphrasia.
Looking at my shit. What am I doing?
I'm more curious what Ava's gonna do. Because I know he's in a weird spot. Like you, I know you're probably gonna heal somebody, but Ava, I really don't know what they're gonna do.
Honestly, I feel like me and Ava need to literally swap places.
Probably.
Like me over here healing, me over here in this area doing all the healing while
If you want to
Ava
go over
is
there,
out here in the bullshit.
run for it.
I can strafe around. Mass Cure Wounds is a 30-foot circle. That's a big fucking circle, but I'm gonna check anyway.
I think that's probably this whole room.
If you come around towards me and then escape near me, I have protection too.
Oh, that's true.
That's a big fucking circle.
Yeah.
That's basically
good call.
the room.
Literally this whole room, yeah.
Yeah.
Oops, I moved it. Okay.
Well, you can get rid of my circle. I mean, that's all I need to know. I'm gonna strafe around her.
Ooh, that would also get Rinoa, right?
If you
Yes.
wanna escape that way, I can always do my protection. It'll impose disadvantage on her attack at you.
Yeah.
Disadvantage? Are you moving outside of the melee range?
I'm gonna duck, get behind this pew thing.
29. With disadvantage.
Oosh.
Is there anything else you can do, Bascat, to reduce the damage, or is it just coming straight out?
How bad is this gonna hurt?
Come straight
26.
It's gonna hurt 26.
Yes.
That's a lot. I'll get myself in this. It'll be fine.
How many targets can you do?
I think it's like 6. It's some stupid number.
So that's everybody but one?
Correct. 6.
Okay.
Yeah, Izzy's at. I'm about to say Izzy's at full.
Yeah,
Izzy's
same.
fine. Ava's fine.
So there you go. Easy decision.
Correct. Everybody. I mean, Ava, do you want it? Are you hurt at all?
I'll be the 6th. No, I'm still full. But I'll take it. Like, why not?
I mean, I don't need to do 6.
Fucking far from okay.
Bascat definitely needs it. I'll tell you that.
I'm gonna use my brand new Staff of Healing.
Ooh.
Okay.
My favorite item.
It's a good item.
I love that for us.
That's a really bad roll.
25. With that, Rinoa's back to full health.
Yay.
It's 25. Woo.
That is
Everybody
low.
else gets 25 health, Barrett included.
Oh, good
Yay.
call. Thanks for reminding me. He just like hops up, sits up in a rage, looking around. Go ahead.
That was me. I yell from it across the room. Me again. Please be careful. I don't have that many more of those.
Yeah. Noted. He starts picking himself up. You got anything else?
No. I'm gonna chill back here. And yeah.
Ava, you are up.
If I can, I'm sure Squall pressed up against the thing, trying anything he do to get into the barrier.
Yes.
I'm going to try to impose much as I'm sure I'm sure I don't have a lot of room, but I'm going to try and impose myself as much as I can between Rinoa and Squall. And if I have to use my action for this sequence, I'm fine with that. But I'll turn to Squall and I'll say, Izzy has a plan. I need you to lock in and focus. Do not get it in the way. And your wife needs you. Let's go get her. And I'll motion towards Marilith.
Persuasion check with advantage.
I was gonna say, if he needs help to get advantage, I could tack on. I got you. I've got Rinoa.
And as he's processing everything, I'm gonna subtly hum the Golden Grin tune to kind of ground him into reality.
Aww.
Wish I could give you double advantage. That did lower the DC.
Eva is the party therapist.
He is. He stops mid-swing, and he looks to you for a second, and he is crazed at the moment. You can tell. I mean, he's desperate. He is almost out of it as his eyes kind of focus on you. He looks over at Euphrasia too, and then back at Rinoa. He takes one deep breath. He turns towards Marilith, and you hear him cock the gun on the back of his blade.
Yeah.
All right.
And then Ava will move. Euphrasia's kind of ducking behind the pews. Ava will move to the other side. And he will use his bonus action to dodge, using Step of the Wind.
Okay. Perfect. That's a cool turn. Izzy, you're up.
Okay. Sorry, I was looking stuff up while we were playing.
I like the idea that Ava and Euphrasia are back to back now.
Life of a Wizard.
I kind of like that. That's cute.
Izzy is going to stand on his broom, and he waves his staff as he speaks the arcane semantics. And as he does, he swings it to the side, and silver beams of magic penetrate through the barrier to the last one. He is going to cast Dispel Magic at 5th level on the barrier closest to Rinoa.
Okay. Give me a roll.
Ooh.
Is it just going to be the regular Dispel Magic roll?
Yeah, it's like D20 plus.
It's 10 plus the spells level, and I would roll.
But
like an intelligence.
It's an int check.
Yeah, it would
I think it's
probably
just a
be an
straight.
int
I mean, is it your spellcasting modifier though?
Let's see.
Or is it
Choose
just
a creature
int check?
object. Force. Blah blah blah. Make an ability check with your spellcasting ability.
Okay, yeah. So it's your
Oh, I
spellcasting
believe
ability.
Yep.
So you
so
should get your
intelligence.
proficiency.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'll take it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's whatever your spellcasting ability is, I believe. Unless I misread that. No, you're probably right. Just do an intelligence check. Now that I'm saying it over in my head.
Nope, you already said the proficiency. There you go.
I mean, it's fine.
It is law.
I think you got it. Either way.
Oh no, we are going to use heroic inspiration.
Yeah.
Ooh, good call.
God damn it! Oh, okay. That's a
Okay.
14.
So,
I thought that was a 2 for a second,
well,
not a 9.
If it was a 5th level or lower, it would have gone anyway.
Yeah.
But it was 6th. So you're looking for 16 on these.
Okay.
Sorry.
Haste.
Just one
You should
off.
haste yourself.
I can't haste myself. It only
can't.
works for like melee ability things.
Well, and he just cast a spell too.
Yeah. Okay.
It was
Well.
a concept.
Okay.
And I could try to banish her again, but I feel like the damage output that
Yeah, I'm not wasting.
You're about to
I'm
be-
not wasting a 6th level spell on this.
You're close. I mean, you got a decent roll there, but yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't it. It's fine. Things
Also,
happen.
I will say, you rolled a 25 on your Arcana. The third one that you're going for is a higher level than the others. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, I need Ava to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, okay.
As she uses her legendary action.
Oh wait, does dodging? I don't know if it does.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because that succeeds.
you killed it.
She sees the same. She sees you now, and she starts trying to wrap around you, and she starts to get you until you're slippery. You put your hands and just like pop out, and now you kind of like side straddle on the coils, ready to go. Marilith will be splitting her attention a little bit here. First one will be towards Ava.
At disadvantage because I'm dodging.
You are dodging. That's right. I rolled the same thing twice. It's over 30. So it's just, I'm not going to count it up. The math's getting hard. She has
I'm hard to hit, but not quite as hard as Bazcat to hit.
30 damage. Bazcat is next. Oh my god, are you kidding me? 25. Actually, that might hit.
That is going to hit.
Sweet. Oh, and then 25 damage.
You knocked off the healing I just did.
She's spinning around at this point, so she is going to come back towards Barrett now that he's getting up. Poor Barrett. Yeah, that's over his.
Miss.
Let's see, what'd you give him, 25?
Yeah.
Oh!
Hey! He's alive! I told him to.
Let's
I told him to be
go!
careful.
She slices through, and Barrett just like kind of spins and falls back to the ground, and then pushes himself up. Motherfucker! Ava, she's coming after you.
Disadvantage.
Oh yeah, that was pretty low too.
Yeah.
23.
Damn it. Yeah.
Does that hit? Okay.
Yeah.
Bazcat. 27. For 27 damage, I keep rolling the same damage that I'm hitting.
Yep.
And then Barrett, natural 1.
Wait, was 27 my damage
She
or
missed.
Bazcat's damage?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Actually, that one I am going to use Stone's Endurance, so it'll be negated by 1d12 plus.
Okay, the 33 was Ava's damage, and the 27 was Bazcat's.
Cool.
I got hit twice. What was the second damage?
13, 14,
The
15.
second one was 33. Did you
Oh,
get
the
it?
33. Okay, right. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
God. I can't believe Barrett's still like pushing himself up here.
He's
This
good at
is so
listening.
poetic.
Do you really? Can you really not believe that? Have you played Final Fantasy VII?
He's at 1.
I'm
He's
very
literally
scared.
at 1 HP.
I'm so scared.
Homie has a girl, a baby girl he's fighting for.
Bazcat, you're up. I feel like now that you've kind of figured it out, I feel like the damage is about to start piling up.
But not until, I mean,
Yeah,
I don't want to stretch Euphrasia too much yet.
Yeah, Euphrasia's kind of hurting for resources.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There will be, I will tell you this, they take the same damage, right?
Ugh.
So there will be a point where if you heal Rinoa, that you can just go all out and still leave Rinoa alive. You're not there yet. But there will be a point where Marilith drops below her HP if you keep her up. And then you won't have to worry about it.
Get her below 25, because 25 got Rinoa to full.
I will tell you this, Sue. Actually, you were over there, Ava. Give me an insight check.
Oh, I'm good at those.
I'll just give you a little bit
Vibe check.
Oh, that's 21.
21. Rinoa has more HP than you.
Whoa.
I didn't make this to where she would die like one hit. Just so.
Okay, I thought she had 25 health for a second because my brain
No.
said, yes, unconscious.
You had only no. Well, she is unconscious, but not at 0 health. So
Correct.
You had only put out 25 damage so far in the encounter.
Correct. Brain.
Okay.
So
I can
she's no slouch.
Okay,
I can probably hit pretty hard
Cool.
again. Because do you have another group heal? You're breathing.
At least a few, yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna hit.
Let's do it.
Now that I know Euphrasia's over there.
Yep. I have my 8th and 9th level slots. I have another with the staff.
Cool.
I have another 5th level.
I'm very bloody.
I think
so
I
don't want
have...
to not.
I probably have 4 more group heals in me.
Cool. Boyamac's gonna do her magic.
Go for it.
That is a nat 20.
Holy shit.
She decided, she's like, you know what? Fuck this. And then just went all in.
Wow.
Yeah, nat 20's gonna work.
Damage.
Oh, I can kill? Okay.
Yeah,
15 to both.
Wow.
I am so sorry. 16 is not gonna hit.
16 will not hit.
But that means I get advantage on the next one.
True.
Oh, I don't know why I just rolled damage. That was stupid.
Oh, okay.
24.
24. Let me see one thing really quick. Because 24...
If you get advantage, you should crit bish.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
That's right.
yeah, you might as well.
21. Okay.
24. 24 will hit.
Excellent.
Crit fishing.
13 damage.
13
Was that 3?
damage to both. I want to say yes. I think
Yeah,
that
I'm
was
not gonna
3,
action
right?
surge yet. Not until she's freed. So
Okay.
I'm good for now. No, and another second wind for me. 1d10.
Give
Ava.
thyself health.
I need one more persuasion check with advantage.
All right. Come on, Squall. Oh, man.
16. Okay. As you're doing this, he can hear her, like the sounds of pain coming from behind him. I was only looking for a 15, so he is steeling himself,
Nice.
trusting you. Did you just heal for 22 damage?
Yep.
Damn.
Why am I healing?
Well, she can only do this for
Because-
herself.
You can only do that a
Because
couple
I'm not
times, yeah.
Honey, that was a
I
joke.
also-
Honey, that was
I
a
also
joke.
Get the 9 back. I also get 9 because I'm under 100 again. So
Oh, true.
Oh yeah, good job. I forgot about
okay,
that.
I'm over 100 again. Not for long,
Barrett,
though.
it's now Barrett's turn, and he takes his gun arm and he aims it at this thing, but she is just moving so much, and he's too close. So he knows that he's not going to get a good shot off. He brings it back down, and those of you that can see him, which might only be Izzy, he looks down and you see that it starts to transform. Again, the gun goes away, and in its place comes this big, like, round metal sphere, and spikes start popping off the end of it. And he's like,
"Ooh, he's got a flail arm!"
And then he just goes in and he just wails at her.
Hell yeah!
I like his claw arm.
Yeah, what's the name of it? It's one of his weapons, actually. It's like cannonball or something. This will be 19, which will hit. It's not. He's not super strong, so don't get too excited. 6 damage, and he does make 2 though. Oh shit! That was almost a crit. And another 7 damage.
Almost a crit.
So 13 damage.
Look
so
at it.
It's something. Now Squall, he is stronger. He takes a deep breath and then runs in next to you, Bazcat, and he is going to come in with his weapon. 21 will hit, but she will use her reaction to parry. As he comes in, she spins around, taking one of her swords and just... It's basically like a melee shield. As she parries one away, he will make his second attack. This one just hits. She doesn't have that reaction anymore for 14 damage. You can also tell as he does this, he winces because he knows what he's doing. And then I did it again. I gave myself too many NPCs to run. Do this all the time. Okay. Okay.
There's one that's about to die again. And Squall.
Euphrasia, you're up.
I fear. I don't have that many group heals left in me. Who's like fucked? Ava's fucked.
About half.
Barrett is real low.
Mm-hmm.
Barrett's fucked. Ava's fucked. Bazcat's
not looking
being
great.
Bazcat.
All right for now, but probably not for long.
Bazcat's being Bazcat. We love a wizard king over here vibing in the corner.
Yeah, Izzy at the moment's pretty safe.
Listen, my strategy at least works half of the time.
Look,
half of the time,
you're very
I like those
smart.
odds.
Half the time, it works all the time.
I like Marilith because she kind of, wants to be surrounded. Like, she loves this because she's got so many attacks. She's just like, all right, come on.
She's about to, like, unleash some bullshit with all of y'all on her.
She can fucking try.
I can get you all with group heals anyway. I'm gonna not be quite as close to her because I fear.
That's fair.
First things first. Second things second, I think I am gonna keep throwing out group heals because too many people end up freaking needing them.
Okay.
This bitch is doing some damage. So I'm gonna throw out a. I'm gonna throw out a mask. Cure wounds. Squall's fine, yeah.
Squall's hurt, but he's fine. If you had to pick someone,
I can get 1, 2, 3. Ava definitely needs it. Oh, I can get all 6 of us.
Yeah, and you don't need Izzy, so yeah.
I don't need Izzy, so I can get everyone in this little circle I'm making.
All right, let's do better than 25.
Go.
No, that's exactly 25. That's not. Is that all you're allowed to roll?
5d8 plus 5. This is really, really frustrating. But it is over half, I think, or it is technically like exactly half.
The average.
Yeah, because 5d8's like the max is 40. think average would technically be like 25, but
All right, I'll stop giving you crap. Do you have anything else?
I'm giving myself crap because it's like that's a lot of dice that can have big numbers, and they're not doing big numbers. Bless you. And big numbers are not going burr.
Well, I mean, you rolled 25. Some people say it's funnier than 24.
I see what you did there. If I could give you inspiration, I would.
That wasn't a pun. Don't praise me for that garbage.
I didn't get it, so I didn't get it. But I'm also partially like trying to read things, and I'm like just nearsighted enough that I can't see my computer screen all that well.
There's a SpongeBob reference. An older one.
Oh, I wasn't.
I didn't get it either. I was just gonna laugh and pretend I wasn't on the inside of the joke.
I was allowed to watch SpongeBob as a kid, but not as much.
All right. So, do you have anything else?
No.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Squall will take one of his legendary actions and make another attack.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, Squall's
cool.
Awesome.
King, go
off. That will hit. Okay, so let's roll some more damage on that. 11. Okay. And then it will be Rinoa's turn. And then at the end of Rinoa's turn, Squall will use another one.
Oh, I really got him to lock in. All right.
That'll hit.
I mean, yeah, I can heal all of that damage in one
12.
go, like 3 more times.
12. And then it's Ava's turn.
All right, so
getting Squall into the fight was a good idea. He can do some damage.
This might be a stretch, but I have the water icon living inside my head, and I did an awakening with him.
Amongst others.
If I was to cast Create Water on Marilith, would that maybe impose some sort of, not literally disadvantage, but some sort of negative effect for her next turn of combat, whether it be less attacks or she gets a negative modifier?
Interesting thought. I'll say, let's see what happens. Let's do it. Why not?
Okay,
that sounds fun.
Hold on. What if we up the price?
Now.
What if we up the price? We'll give you Ava's arm for it.
Wait. She has 6. Take one of hers.
Give me a day. I could probably like get you to grow it back. So
yeah, we'll just grow you a new arm.
Here's what I'll do. You create food and water or whatever you said you were gonna do, and then give me a D100.
I like those odds.
Is this a mothership game?
Okay.
If it was, you'd be doing very poorly.
96. It's funny because they never know exactly which one I'm looking for.
Which one we're looking for, yeah.
Because I have different requirements for different roles.
I'm used to mothership where high numbers are bad on a D100.
Yeah. Typically, if it's related to the gods and icons and stuff, I am looking for like a divine intervention type role, which would be a low roll. Was that what I was looking for now? Who knows? But that will be your action as you... What are you doing? What are you doing with the water?
I'm going to take inspiration from Izzy and do like a pseudo Doctor Strange thing where like a symbol of Leviathan will appear over Marilith, and then 10 gallons of water will just start pouring over her.
Okay.
Just a deluge.
You can see like her eyes were flaming, and they just go out. As she starts to claw at what was her eyes, she will be considered blinded for the next one.
Yes!
Cool, alright.
I've crossed the horizon to find
That was a cool idea. I was actually looking for a divine intervention roll, so imagine what you'd got if you'd hit it.
Ooh, that'd be crazy.
So, since there was 10 gallons of water falling out of the ceiling and basically, like, splashing all the dudes, do they now look like they're in, like, a shampoo commercial?
So it slows down. Like, it's slow motion as they're all getting drenched. and they're flinging their hair around.
They're posing,
Yeah,
yes.
Ava takes his bun down and just shakes it out.
That would just pelt Euphrasia with water, so the moment would just be immediately She'd be like, oh shit, that's hot. Oh god, my eyes.
Do you have anything else?
Yeah, I'll use a second wind if I'm a fighter.
Okay.
You know what Bazcat would do? Bazcat would do what Triple H does and just like get some water in his mouth and like spit it out.
Just so I know, are you a high enough level fighter to have action surge?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh.
Okay. I know you are.
I do. I have 2.
He's talking about the abomination in the corner.
Izzy, you are up.
Just spell magic 5th level again.
All right. Give me the
That's
roll.
your man you're talking about.
Okay.
Look.
Okay.
Abomination in parentheses affectionate.
Oh, dude, what is happening here?
Can
Okay.
I give him my inspiration?
It's fine. It's not like this entire fight depends on this or anything. Okay.
Would make this
Ooh.
easier.
You know what I need to do is bless you.
Yeah, maybe do that next time.
That's
Bless
the
you.
strat. Nobody take... Yeah, bless you. Nobody take a shit ton of damage.
Yeah, right.
Well,
yeah.
she's blinded. Now's the best opportunity for that.
That's true.
That's all he can do.
Okay. With this, she is going to attempt to constrict Squall this time. This is going to be close. Let's see. His strength saving throw. Oh, he actually passes this. He hit the DC. He has a strength saving throw of +9. With that, though,
Oh,
there we
no.
go. So I don't have to roll twice. I'm going to roll disadvantage.
Oh, there we go.
At this
I was
point,
like, what is Wolf doing?
I needed another dice, so I didn't have to roll everything twice.
Okay. You scared me. I'm like,
She's
I'm
going
about
to first, even with disadvantage, it's going to be 26 at Ava.
Ooh, yeah, that'll do.
Rude.
Sorry.
Oh, I
Boom.
told you.
19.
Ooh.
Bazcat. Oh, you might not hit this one. Let's see. 23? Is that it, or are you at 24?
That is my armor class.
Ah,
I have
okay.
not. I haven't said that I've activated the shield yet. So.
Well, I mean, you would have attuned to it, so you would have that.
That's true. So it would be awakened. Okay, then it's 24.
Yes.
So now it doesn't.
Okay, perfect. Yes,
Oh,
it
nice.
is awakened.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
Y'all done
Squall.
be scaring me.
Squall's going to get hit, but it did offset a natural 20. So
Huge.
there's that for 36 damage on Squall, and then she's just going to go
Oh.
down the line again as she's just wailing around. Ava.
Y'all.
Oh, dude, this was a bad roll for you. 32 with
Mhm.
disadvantage. Those were both like above
Swear
15.
to God.
Bazcat. Oh, I got to roll the damage on that.
You don't have to.
29, Bazcat. That will hit you. So this first damage, 26, that's for Ava. The 37's for Bazcat, and then Squall is going to get... He's going to get hit. So another 35 for Squall.
So how much for me?
37.
Okay, I'm gonna Jones endurance. 1d12 plus 4.
Big numbers go burr. Big numbers go burr, Bazcat.
Wait,
okay.
Big number does go burr.
So you said 27?
37.
37 was the total.
It'd be 29.
9.
Thank you, math. Is hard. I have a headache.
Bazcat, you still have
I-
so much health.
Had to learn to do speed math really fast because I would get judged at my table if I didn't speed math fast enough in college.
Yeah, I get it.
It got to the point where when I sat next to a high level paladin, he got me to do his speed math when he smited because He was like, she could do it faster than me.
Basket, you're up.
I'm gonna hit.
Do it.
You have advantage.
She's blinded for this entire round, right?
Yep. Until the start of your next turn, so Basket, you have advantage on your attacks.
Beautiful. I did roll a 19, which is gonna give me
crit.
Crit. Let's go.
So
We love that.
beautiful.
Single person heals I have plenty of, so if Rinoa is the only one I'm healing.
So that's gonna
That's
be 20
fine.
damage on that one.
Is that already doubled?
That is the crit damage. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
You
almost
can all
max.
hear Rinoa scream again of pain as this cuts through her. Euphrasia, you look over and you can see like her face is bloodied and she's got cuts all over herself. But Basket, continue with your attacks.
Oh,
I hate this. All right. Beautiful. That is gonna be a 25.
25 hits.
Beautiful. And that is going to be that's a bad roll. 7 damage.
That was bad.
And I'm gonna do it one more time. Still not gonna use my my action surge, but that is gonna be a 26.
26 hits. Nothing she can do about that.
And that's gonna be 11 damage.
Okay.
And how do I shield bash? So I can do that.
Oh yeah, I stopped in the middle of looking it up.
Silly goose.
Sorry.
fool.
I
That was
know,
your
my
first
bad.
mistake.
I got a lot of screens open over here, okay? I got stuff to look up.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna shove,
am
actually.
purely
So
messing with
shove
you.
would just be strength, right?
What? Say that one more time.
I just have to shove, because if I just shove, it'll take an additional 2d6 force damage. So
Okay, right.
Shove just a...
It's just a straight, like athletics.
Oh, athletics, okay. You sure it's athletics?
Yeah, I'll give you athletics.
Okay, because I have advantage on that. So that's gonna be 25.
25, yeah, go for it. Well, how much extra?
Alright, so that is gonna be an extra... Oh, come on. 2d6 force damage. Boop, boop. So it's gonna be an extra 5 damage.
5 damage, got it. Also
And I
5
pushed her,
to
'cause
Rinoa.
her.
Yeah, so you're
Please
Bascat. You push her up against this pillar. You're strong. You're that strong, and she slams into the pillar, and like dust kind of falls from the ceiling, covering all of you.
Now I'm a target.
You already were.
I know.
It might not. Yeah, it might be bad for you though. Is that it for you?
Yeah, that's it for now.
At the end of your turn, Squall will take his final legendary action as he closes the gap here. But she will be able to use her reaction to parry that. And then... Oh, wait. He has advantage. Yeah. Barrett will take his 2 attacks. That first one will hit. The second one will not, though. So he'll get 1 attack off.
Rude.
As the 2 of them... As Squall gets parried, Barrett walks up and just starts beating her like in the back of like the lower back, right where the human part starts scaling out to snake-like. So yeah, we'll do 7 damage.
Yay!
And then
Good job, Barrett.
it's actually Squall's turn. Hit. Miss. Wait, he just gets 2, I think. Yep. So 1 hit, 14 damage. Okay. And then Euphrasia, you're up.
Alright, what's the state of the room right now?
Rinoa took some damage.
I'm alright for now. If you want to do a single heal.
Yeah, Izzy's wrist feels a little funny.
It If you say that,
you need to give guidance. So don't forget to do that.
Bless.
Or bless.
Who wants to get blessed?
Now keep in mind, bless is a spell, right?
Correct.
So it will take away your ability to do healing word.
Focused on Rinoa.
I'm just saying, like, because they're both leveled spells, right? One's not a cantrip.
Oh, that's correct. I was going to do bless instead of healing.
Okay, I'm just saying. Just keeping.
I thought you meant like at all in the future. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure I can catch shit while I'm concentrating.
I just meant, focus on Rinoa.
Are you sure?
Listen. I'm annoyed, but we'll get through how we're gonna get through. Right now, I feel like
this is the hardest one. It's gonna get easier.
Yeah. Also, Izzy isn't me. He doesn't actually care about how frustrating this is. He cares about getting Rinoa.
And also, if we take her down, eventually, we'll have all the time in the world to beat our heads against the wall that is.
Correct.
Literal wall.
This bullshit. Yeah. Just don't beat your head against it, Izzy, because, like, while I can heal you, I can't. I don't know how much I can do against, like, lasting brain damage.
All right, so what are you going for?
I am going to use the last 5 charges of my Staff of Healing. This is, like, the other group heals I could do would be my 8th and 9th level spell slots, so y'all, please be good stewards of this health.
So is this a mass
Fuck
heal
a
again?
duck. Yes, this is a mass heal. Fuck a duck.
Oh.
23.
Okay.
That was less than last time.
It's going down.
All right. At first, it was like, okay. At first, I was like, you were like, okay, we'll stop giving you shit because it's average, and now you're just being mean. You're feeding into Euphrasie's inferiority complex. Don't give her another complex.
We're not. We're just strengthening the other one.
So that was your action, right?
That was my action. Yeah, that's about all I can do. But everybody gets 23 health, myself included.
With that,
yay! I'm at full health. That's fine.
Right before Ava's turn comes around, Squall will use one of his legendary actions, but unfortunately it will get parried. So, Ava, you're up.
Yeah.
I love how I've become Mass Cure Wounds spam, the character.
You have, yeah. It's working so far.
No, it's working, and it's very funny how desperately y'all need this.
Oh yeah. Bascat's feeling very vulnerable right now.
He came out to attack people, and honestly, he's having such a bad time right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bascat's, I'm just going to tell you, going to take some damage next turn. Marilith does not enjoy being pushed around.
I want to push you around.
I was just thinking
that.
I
will. Well, I will.
Ava.
Now, is that create water just a gimme, or can I do it again?
I will say,
you don't know if you don't ask.
If it ain't broke,
it worked the one time. She's caught on, so it would not work a second. What level spell is that?
It's only a first level spell.
Yeah,
but I can
it's not
the second level.
It's not gonna work again.
Okay.
It was clever, but not
Ava
that clever.
Yeah, I caught her off guard. That's why it worked. Ava will. Well, fuck it. If Squall's just attacking, I guess Ava will too.
You're the one that told him to.
Yeah. I kind of more was like thinking he'd like go in there and be like all defensive and cool and start tanking, but then I probably should have been more specific. But hey, fuck it,
buddy.
I will point out. I will point out at this point, if something does happen to Rinoa, he will personally blame you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just so you know.
Yep.
Cleric
The last
on
person
deck.
he personally
Cleric on
blamed
deck.
got like completely
Yeah.
destroyed. So
Yeah.
That's true.
Their ship had a tragic accident at sea.
He is not afraid to slit someone's throat, even if they're a player
Yeah.
character. It's already happened.
That's happened. Yeah, that's
love
true.
you, psychic.
Yeah, Ava will just take the blood spear and go crazy.
Okay, let's have it.
I'm hopefully flanking with Barrett.
You are.
Okay, dude.
There's like 8 different people you can be flanking within this room.
26.
is the first
That's
one.
that's gonna hit. Yep.
I'll take a simple 14 damage.
Okay.
I'll mark them as my favorite foe because of ranger shit.
Okay.
Second attack. 20.
20 doesn't hit because she parries. One of her arms swims around and she parries it.
All right. Well, then I will spend a key point to flurry of blows.
Okay.
Fire up trace.
Hey.
This is interesting to
Scorpion
watch
monster
from
awesome.
my side too, because I can see like the numbers and how things.
You can
That's
watch
great.
the gears turning in our heads as we squirm and become
Yeah,
scared.
seriously.
21 hits.
Yeah, eat her reaction.
Ugh.
For breakfast.
And then an additional this and this. Okay, so that will be 8 damage for that attack.
Okay.
And then with my last attack,
That's a
hopefully
yikes
get
on
a
the snake
crit.
eyes.
Okay, 23.
23 hits.
Oh, God.
Is
That's
that
6 more
another?
damage.
Do you get the 2 again or no?
Yeah, that was my last.
No. I mean,
damage
do you get the other roll on top of that, like the 2d6 or whatever, or is that just once per turn?
Oh, that's just once per turn. That was my
Okay.
sneak attack and favored foe, yeah.
Got. Okay. At the end of your
And
turn. Oh, sorry, you got something else?
No, you're good, you're good.
Jesus, Squall just crit on her.
Ooh, let's go, Squall.
Okay. So
Watch Squall take her out.
That would be pretty cool.
is going to
Poetic
do
justice.
19 damage. I will say Marilith is bloodied.
Okay, alright.
So is Rinoa.
Less okay.
Yeah.
I
Izzy,
got healed.
Izzy, you're up.
Okay, so I had to do quite a bit of research, and I think I can do this. Downside, it is going to kind of remove a plan I was going to use when we were fighting Noctis, but I think this is perfectly worth it.
Okay.
So the way that Manifest Mind works is I've been flavoring it as my book, but it actually counts as a tiny object.
Okay.
And you really quick, you said the coffin that Rinoa's in, we can see her fully, correct?
Yeah, you can see her.
Cool. She is within 60 feet. He throws up his book. It flashes into a little bolt of magical light, and it appears next to Rinoa. And I'm going to use a bonus action to do that. Then I'm going to spend an action to essentially move my hand into a circle. You guys would see my hand appears next to Rinoa as it grabs her. And I'm going to cast Dimension Door and move the both of us out of the room.
Okay. Where are you moving you all to?
Right over here, around, well, I can't see there, but like outside this corner over here.
Go out
Oh wait,
the
I can
door.
move there if I can.
You can go out the door.
It's right
Yeah,
out the
but
door.
I do not want her seeing where I'm going.
Yeah,
Fair
go
enough.
out into the
Well, you
hallway.
know where it
Down
is. You
there.
could just Dimension
Yeah.
Door is very forgiving.
Correct.
So
That's why immediately right over here.
interesting thing happens. You both go. Rinoa comes with you, but so does the sarcophagus thing she's in. But
Oh.
the barriers were on the pedestal.
Oh.
So she is still inside this sarcophagus thing, now out here in the hallway with you.
Oh, nope. Don't do that now. Thank you.
Out there in the hallway with you. Still inside it, but you essentially got past all 3 of the warding gates.
Okay, good. So she's not in danger of going anywhere. She's just taking damage. Listen, I'll take it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't want to have to use my best move, but at this point...
At
Fast
this point,
catch.
if we go into fighting Noctis immediately after this, we are dead.
Yeah.
Fast cat. Strength saving throw.
Yeah. No.
Okay. I'll just say you fail then.
Great. Well, that's going to be a 24.
24, you manage to not get constrained as she tries, but you just keep fighting her off, maybe with your shield, kind of put it down, and she can't get a good grip on you. She is, however, like, she comes up on top of you, basically.
Oh, shit, I forgot Euphrasia has to heal her. Yikes.
Bruh!
Well,
Yeah.
Euphrasia, you can avoid her, so...
Yeah, I can.
That's the downside of that. So, she's coming at you. That's going to be just a straight 30. So that's probably going to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
She's just going to wail on you.
Of course.
Does a 21's going to miss.
Nope.
20's going to miss.
Is it a miss?
19's going to miss. I'm literally just rolling one down each time. How many is
If
that?
you roll an 18 next, I'm gonna be very excited.
That's
that was-
4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay, this is another 30.
Sad.
36 damage.
I can't
20.
out-heal her.
And 20. That misses. I got 2 attacks off. I will never get to kill Badcat.
You're coming incredibly close, I bet.
No, she's still hanging around 100.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I keep getting 9 back every turn.
Every
because,
turn.
I keep
She
getting
has-
just under 100, which gives me 9.
Badcat has 201 HP.
On a normal day,
Ooh.
yeah. Right now it's
On a
about
normal day, yeah.
183 with the curse that I have.
All right. Bazcat, you're up.
Cool. That means I get 9 back. Okay, I love this. This is great.
That is pretty great. 6 attacks and I can't even down you.
Okay. Rinoa's free.
Nah,
in-
kinda.
you just want
Terms, yes.
Euphrasia. You just want you just you figure out Reno's free because Euphrasia's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Bazcat smash. 19.
19, she parries that. So she will use her
Okay.
reaction to parry that.
Eat that
Um,
reaction.
Okay,
Consume
11's not
it.
gonna hit.
11 misses.
Bazcat's too excited to 24.
24 will hit.
Okay, that's going to be 9 damage. I am going to action surge. Finally, we're excited to
ma'am.
hit 3 more times. Lovely. 16.
16 misses.
Okay.
Do we still hear Rinoa taking damage since she still has
You
a sarcophagus on her?
24 hits. Izzy, give me an insight check.
Yeah.
Or
8
medicine.
damage.
What's higher for me? Oh, medicine's higher.
Oh, nice.
God
25 is gonna
damn
hit.
it, Izzy. I hate this session.
12
I'll
damage.
be there. I'll be there shortly. I got you.
Top 10
12.
worst sessions for Izzy.
Damage.
Top 10 anime betrayals.
Okay. Okay. A 10 is high enough to know Rinoa is on death's door.
Okay.
In fact,
Oof. At
Talking-
least
talking's a
Euphrasia's
free
can get to the
action.
point for him.
but I will say, if you don't let anybody know, they won't know to stop attacking.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Izzy would have 100%, I think, noticed after the fact. I think this was just a desperate move that he thought would work, to be fair.
Barrett is up.
You
Yeah.
can tell them to stop.
Oh, yeah, as soon as he starts hearing her pace, like, guys, it didn't work. She's still taking damage. Please be careful.
Oops.
Barrett hits with the first one, but it will be parried. And misses with the second one. Give me a persuasion check. Izzy. Actually, hold on. I don't think that would... this would happen first. Okay. Squall, Ava, you would know Squall has been, even while he's fighting, focusing, like you asked, he has also been kind of glancing just to make sure Rinoa is okay. The second she disappears, he stops. Where did she go? He turns on Marilith. What did you do with her? He is not going to attack because he's kind of been monitoring where she was. So for now, he's not going to attack. But he will hold his action, and Euphrasia, you're up.
Can I get out of the room and over to them in the hallway?
I measured. You can actually get to the door, to just about the door frame.
Yeah, you can get into the... You would get to where you could see them. You could do that.
Like, here?
You could get to the other side of that. From where I measured, just a straight line.
Okay.
Yeah,
so I can get...
Oh, thank God. Yeah. Thank God for the DM for double-checking where I'd be failing.
Derp, 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 derp. I don't have a lot.
Rinoa is really bad off. You can tell that as soon as you come around. She's a pale anyway, but she is like ghostly white.
Yeah. Actually, I think when you come out, you see Izzy's staff glowing in incredibly bright color, and it's almost like the sound in the hallway is left. But then when he sees you, you see whatever powerful spell he was about to cast, he immediately stops as he gestures for you to hurry up, and he's going to start readying more dispels or whatever he can to see what this fucking sarcophagus thing is about.
Hopefully it's just a bond between her and Marilith. And, when that fiend dies, that connection dies with it. Not, specifically the connection. I want to make that much clear. You can tell Euphrasia is panicking. Because she knows that everybody else in the other room is still probably having a bad time and going to continue having a bad time, and she is very low on resources.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
She has minimal left, especially that she can do from a distance. I have a 4th level healing word, and that's about as good as I can do. Otherwise, it's an 8th or 9th level, and swing that.
If you're gonna go big, now is probably the time to do it.
Fuck
this
it.
Fight.
Do you
for
want?
This fight.
You want 8 or you want 9? Pick your favorite number, Izzy.
8.
8. Is that your favorite number, actually?
No, my favorite number is 9, but I don't want you spending a 9th level spell slot.
That's fair. My 9th level spell slot is a really good big heal, that I'm saving it for, so, hell yeah. So, I'm using my 8th level healing word, because it's a bonus action, but it's all I can do from a distance.
You have a cantrip after that, too, if you want.
I do. I could just, say, fuck you, back to Marilith in the other room. Whoa! So many died!
Oh my god, 42 health. Okay. She is, thankfully, still alive.
Yay!
Looking much better.
Oh! You think she needs more? Because I can give her more.
More would always help.
I have Channel Divinity.
Okay.
And I can use my Channel Divinity for Divine Spark. I can point my holy symbol at a creature and focus divine energy at it. I can either restore 3d8 plus 5 hit points or make it take damage. So basically either help my friends or hurt my enemies. So I'm going to use it to help my friends.
Okay.
Hurt my friends and help my enemies. Got it.
There we go.
20.
That is a good roll.
That is a good roll. Okay.
So, yeah, Euphrasia just, holds up, holds out her little staff that she has, and it's in the same hand as the ring with Shiva's crystal on it, out to Rinoa. and just like pours the energy into her.
Okay. You can see the color starting to come back to her face as she's still unconscious, but like where her face was kind of tightened up in pain, it relaxes a little bit. With that, if you're done, Ava, you're up.
Yep. She doesn't have her reaction because she parried, so it was fast as fuck. So he is going to run out of the room using 20 feet of movement to.
She is going to do an opportunity attack.
Oh.
With her 6 hands, she has the trait reactive. Marilith can take 1 reaction on every turn.
Oh shit!
Haven't you been noticing she's been parrying a lot?
That's pretty good.
Rude but fair.
So that's going to be a 22.
That will barely hit.
Boom. 24 damage.
Okay.
Are you alive?
Yeah, I'm at half health now.
Holy hell.
So she's out of the barriers. Can I cure wounds her? Can I get a touch on her, or is she still surrounded by
can't
something?
touch her because she's out of the barriers, but she's still in like this physical kind of almost like a coffin or a sarcophagus type thing. So you can't physically touch her yet.
Okay. When I was looking at the trap earlier, it was like a quick skim, but is there any physical hands-on things I can do with this sarcophagus, or is this still the magical approach?
You look like at this point you could probably actually just brute force her out of this, although I'll just say there are people better suited for that.
Okay.
Fast cat smash, but delicately.
Fast cat or squall. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I will. Our smart magical people are running out of spells. Probably just got a strong reason to do it. I'm going to run back into the room and.
Oh, hi Ava. Oh, bye Ava.
Oh yeah, hi, bye. There's death.
It's like Euphrasie's face is like lights up like, oh hi Ava, and then like immediately is like, oh fuck, he's going back in.
Okay, although now let me do this. Let me make it worth your while at least. Give me an insight check.
Vibe check the situation.
Because you did take an opportunity attack. So 23. For the first time since this started, Rinoa looks better off than Marilith.
Okay.
And I just gave her like 60 something health.
I could do that in 1 hit.
Yeah,
that's true.
But that also means is that Marilith will hit 0 before Rinoa does. Were you to just go out all out.
Rinoa will live if you guys don't pull your punches.
Cool.
So I'm going to I'm going to run into the room with my spear charging, and I'm going to say, now's the time, fucking kill her. And I'm going to go on.
Yeah, you walk out of the room and I'm like, what are you doing? Don't pull your punches. I've got this. Go! Motherfucker, I'm the healer.
All right, Ava, let's have some attacks. I will say 14. You did blow her reaction for this turn, so she cannot parry any of your abilities. But that will hit.
Good. Yeah. Next one's a lot better. 26.
26 hits.
Do some of that. Oh god, the ones. So 10 and an additional 6 more, so 16.
Okay.
We'll spend another key point to do a flurry of blows.
Go for it.
Show me some crits. Close.
29 hits.
Another one? Oh god, it's
that
one. I rolled a lot of ones for damage. This is
what is happening?
Next time we can't get feats anymore. I don't know. I was gonna say get the one where you can re-roll ones on damage.
18 just misses. The AC is 19.
Woo.
That's an
all right.
Okay.
Action, bonus action. That's my turn.
Izzy, you're up.
Can I do some sort of check to see if this sarcophagus is magical in itself aside from the effect, or does it just need to be pried open?
You've dealt with the magical abilities. You rolled high enough on your Arcana before to know that you've gotten it out of the magical bullshit. Now it just needs to be pried open.
Stick your head in there and throw a fireball or something. I believe
you know what? A fireball is a perfect idea.
You'll hurt everybody but the boss. Do it.
You know what I was going for. It's the spirit of the action.
No, I should save that for Xenos. Or whatever that man's name is. Noctis.
Death to the Xenos and the heretics.
Do I have anything at this level that I really particularly want to keep? No. Okay, perfect. Yeah, this is a big risk, but we're gonna cast a actually, do you guys want me to go high level because of Rinoa, or
is there like a middle of the road option anymore?
I mean, I can just cast Chromatic Orb at 2nd level. I was gonna do it at 6th, but I can do it at 2nd.
I think
2nd level's pretty good.
I think 2 is cool. Fine.
All right, cool. Let's see if he hits. This is going to be. I'm worried about ice damage, so we're gonna do thunder damage.
Okay.
Seems like a solid option.
This is
nice.
Just a roll to
That's a
attack,
33.
Right? Whoa! Holy shit! That hits.
Bruh.
I love the items I got. All right. 4d6 thunder damage.
Oh, so close.
That's 17 thunder damage.
Okay. Perfect. Inside the sarcophagus, her body kind of like convulses, almost as if there was like a explosion in there with her. She just kind of bounces around, but she's still up. What else you got, Izzy?
That's all I can do before just whoop.
Okay. End of your turn. Ava, I think she's going to try to constrict you this time, so I need a strength saving throw.
I can do that. Ooh, I don't think I can.
That's not going to work. As she coils around you, as her turn comes around, she brings her blades up. She's coming after you. 31 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let me roll this. 26 damage.
Okay.
27 to hit.
Yep.
28 damage.
Okay.
Third attack. Ooh, 19?
Ooh, that misses.
Okay. Fourth attack.
Oh, I'm getting the fury of all 6. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, she gets advantage on whoever she constricts. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
you also took the... You're supposed to take this constricting damage too, so that's an additional 15.
Okay, well then Ava falls to the ground.
Okay. So the next one, as she does that, as she like slices through you and your body goes limp, she just drops you to the ground, spins around. Was that 3 or 4? That was 4, right? So 2 more.
Yeah.
Bazcat, she'll be coming at you with it's like a 32.
Cool.
32 damage. And then, shit, she does not get.
Pretty sure Euphrasia just makes the exact noise I made like 5 seconds ago.
25?
Is gonna hit.
Okay, so then that will be 16 damage. That sucked. Bazcat! You're up.
Cool. Well, I get 9 back. Okay.
Damn that.
I didn't do any stones endurance. I could have, but I didn't. So that's fine. Bazcat's gonna smash. And I got one more action surge, so this will be fun.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Ready? 1. 22 is gonna hit.
22 will be parried.
Aw, boo. Okay. Ignore
She
that.
only gets
then.
1 around though.
20 is gonna hit
20 hits.
for 13.
Okay.
Oh, do I have advantage on these, don't I?
You do.
Well, okay. Number 3.
27 hits.
27 is gonna hit. I hit double 18s.
Nice.
And that is gonna be 13 damage.
Okay.
How's she doing? Got 3 more. We're
How's she
halfway there.
doing? Give me an insight check.
Okay. 27 is gonna hit also. So Best Cat has a +0 in his insight, but he did roll a 16. So
16. Okay. With that, how do you want to kill her?
Hey!
All right. Here's what happens. Cat sees Ava drop to the ground like a rag doll. Uncool. She spins around, tries to hit him, nicks him. He's bloodied. He's gross. He takes Boyamak. He hits her once in the face, a second time in the face, and then reels back and just smashes down onto the top of her head into the ground. Boom.
As that hits, all 6 of her swords just clatter uselessly to the floor. As she starts, as her head gets bashed in, she kind of starts to convulse a little bit, her tail whipping around. It actually knocks Barrett and Squall back as it's just kind of flailing about until eventually she goes still and she starts to smoke. And then her flesh just starts to peel away as though, ashes from a fire. Until eventually all that's left is just a pile of ash that's just kind of circulating in what little breeze there is through these chambers.
Euphrasy's immediately running through the door and grabbing Ava.
Why did it have to be snakes?
Izzy immediately calls for Bazcat.
And I will listen.
As you start to go, though, Squall pushes you to the side. He puts his hand on your chest and just pushes past you, running out to where Rinoa is. He runs up to you, Izzy. Is she alive?
She's all right.
Okay. How do we get her out of there?
We wait for Bazcat to come and pry this open.
As you say pry it open, he takes his sword and just starts slamming on it. Just starts beating it senseless. You can see Bazcat, as you come around, he pops out one of the cartridges, slams another one into it, cocks it, and as he pulls the trigger while he's slashing, there's this loud reverberation as part of the sarcophagus cracks. And as soon as it does, there's this hissing noise as this white fog just starts kind of pouring out. As he takes a step back, he drops his weapon to the ground, puts his hands in there, and just peels it open himself. There's a moment where all you can see is just this white fog, this smoke kind of pouring out of this sarcophagus. And then Rinoa takes one step forward, her eyes kind of blinking awake. As she looks around, her eyes find Squall's as he finds hers, and she just collapses into his arms as he rushes towards her and grabs her and just pulls her close. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
No, I want to heal Ava.
You can heal Ava. Just so you know, I will tell you behind the scenes, at the end of that fight, Rinoa had 2 HP.
Oh my god.
You all did that perfectly. I also was going to see what happened because at the very last one, she had 15, and your last attack was 13. And I was like, oh. Also, Psychic, I'm sure you got my reference, but that was straight out of Final Fantasy VIII there at the end. It's one of my favorite scenes. And I'll share the GIF in the in the Discord in a minute. Well, I said we might go short, and of course we didn't. I should have known a fight was not going to go short. But hopefully it was interesting. I tried to make it a little more interesting than just your standard stand and slash. So
yeah,
but,
I like the idea of there's a little parallel as Euphrasy's running in and picking up Ava at the same time as he's picking up.
I do not have a lot of spells left.
I like that too, and the fog is kind of following you in too, so you even get that kind of nice whooshy.
Yeah, you get to see a very weirdly ethereal looking Euphrasy.
Okay.
And if we don't get a long rest, like a magical long rest of some sort, we're all going to be fucked.
We're so dead.
I
have nothing.
I can do something about everyone's health, but slots and stuff were kind of messed up.
Our slots are.
Let me
Don't worry, guys. I'm only missing one spell slot.
Let me put it to you this way. All right. At this point, I hope you trust me enough. I'm not going to throw 6 final bosses at you in a row. Okay? Like, I'm not going to do
Final
that.
Fantasy.
That's true.
You have
That's
to.
true.
You have to give us a little save, a little rest.
Yeah, I got to give you like a little save point somewhere, right? There's always like the one save point in the dungeon.
Yep.
So,
and that's where you know that the boss is coming up because the save points.
That's how you know. That's exactly how you know. So, with that, this one goes out to Psychic. I hope you enjoyed that because I know none of them got my references, but this encounter was just for me. We'll RP some more stuff, especially between Ava and Euphrasia next time, and there'll be a little bit of Squall Rinoa too. But until then, thank you all for hanging out, for watching, indulging me in my Final Fantasy VIII fanfic here. If you do want to hang out, chat with us, if you want to see some of the best incorrect quotes generated by Euphrasia down there, you've got to join our Discord. She's doing them weekly, and they're all so spot on delicious.
Sometimes multiple times a week, depending on how bored or just excited or desperate for content I get.
True, very true. And then otherwise, we have a Patreon too that you can join for completely free if you want to just stay up to date on the most recent news from the shows. Short week for us this week. We only have Kupo Quest on this channel, but tomorrow night I will be over on Omega Ohm's channel for Walking Dead. And then next week we're starting to do a little bit of as we're moving to the summer. We got what did we decide to call it? I think Ravnok pitched
Wolfkin's Camp Wolfkins.
So you pitched that one, and then Ravnok pitched Hot Wolf Summer, and I like that too. They're both so good.
I think it's like Camp Wolfkins, but then Hot Wolf Summer is like the slogan for Camp Wolfkins.
Yeah. There we go. I like that.
It's like you got to have a fun little camp slogan that everybody yells for like vibes.
Yeah. So we will be doing some like one shots because we got a little bit of a content drought. Temptations is on a break and stuff. So and Golden Vault's now bi-weekly. So but yeah. No, it's great because we got some fun stuff we're going to slot into some of that. So don't apologize. It's going to be great.
That means I want to be a part of it, and I can't because I'm too busy being a robot.
Sure, we'll work something out. Until then, thank you all for checking us out. Thank you all for hanging out. If you watch live or if you watch this on YouTube, we appreciate you just being a part of this. Until then, though, until next time, Lally Ho, friends, we miss you, Psychic, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.